Hi, welcome or welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be opening my Kindle Paperwhite. I'm so excited. I've never had an e-reader before. This is my very first one. I'm pretty sure, yeah, 12th gen, 7 inches, and I got the black one because sometimes when I buy things in color, I tend to get sick of the color. So this way it's a neutral color. Shouldn't get tired of it. And I also have with me a few things that we're going to decorate it with. I also got a clear case. I've ordered a few other cases that already have prints on them, but I thought I'd get some clear ones because I see a lot of people put stickers inside of the clear case and then put the clear case on top of it and then put a PopSocket on the outside. And that's exactly what we'll be doing today. Also ordered PopSocket. I've left everything unopened so we can open it together. I'm so excited. The Kindle came in first and it came in about a week ago. So I have been holding out for a while to open these so I can open them on camera, and I'm so excited. I've had to exercise a lot of patience in waiting to open this. It's so little. I knew they weren't big, but I guess seeing them online, it seems like they could be bigger. And what's strange is this one, I think, is the biggest one they have. This one's, I think, about 7 inches. Why do I feel like it should not have that on there? So this is the charger. I'm not gonna charge it yet. I'm gonna decorate it first, let it charge, and then we'll look at it with it turned on. It's so, like, light. I don't know why I expected it to be heavier. Oh, it's doing stuff. I don't know how it's already on. I would have thought I'd had to charge it. What the heck? That's so cool, actually. Can you tell I've never had one before? I have no idea what I'm doing. The only things I've ever turned on before are iPhones and iPads. Anyways, so that's it. Doing something. Okay. I just linked it with the Kindle app on my phone, so it should be ready to go. We're learning how to navigate it right now. I didn't expect to be able to do all this right now. I genuinely, it's at like 50%. Is that normal? I feel like that wouldn't be normal. I feel like you have to charge these things, or at least like charge them a little bit to turn them on. It literally is so light, it feels fake. Whoa, okay, yeah. Oh, the screen's very interesting. It's like super sensitive and it like scrolls strangely. Like it just flips through so fast. Is that normal? Again, I've never had one before, so I don't know what's considered normal and what's considered weird, so on the home screen, I can see all of the titles. I didn't get the one where it's like in color, so I was expecting that, but on the library, I can't see the covers. You can turn the brightness up and you can turn the warmth up. I wonder what it looks like when I click on a book. Okay, so it's downloading the one that I'm reading right now. Okay, cool. That's what it looks like right now. I think I might need it a little bit warmer. I'm not even sure if it looks that different, but I like that a lot better than how it looks on my phone already. I've been reading Kindle books on my phone. That's part of the reason why I even got one anyways, because I was testing out Kindle Unlimited with my phone to see if I'd even use it, to see if there was books on there that was worth it, and to see if I would even read books digitally, and I ended up reading a lot of books digitally, and I read them faster on there, so I thought it might be worth it to get the actual Kindle because it does feel kind of strange reading on my phone, and I feel like when I do it in public, I look like I'm just really attached to my phone. So I wanted to get this so when I am reading digitally and I'm in public, I look like I'm reading. I don't look like I'm just scrolling through something on my phone. So, okay, first impressions, because I thought I would get to do first impressions after I decorated it and had it charging for a while, but since it's already on, I'll say the things I'm thinking right now. It's so light, which I think is going to be really nice, and it won't feel super heavy on my hands, so that's nice. The lightness of it does make it feel like it's kind of cheap, and the fact that I'm kind of disappointed I can't see the titles. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I need to wait for that to be like that. I feel like from when I've seen other people's Kindles, you can see the titles, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's just on the home screen. So on the home screen, like I said, you can see the covers, but anyways. I like how it's laid out. And I know you can change, at least I'm pretty sure you can change how big the words are. I can make this either bigger or smaller, but how it is right now, I really like it. And you can change the brightness and the warmth, which is nice. So what's dark mode? Oh, so there's a dark mode. That's cool. Probably won't use that, but it's nice to know I have the option. Oh, that's interesting. So I turned it, at least I think I turned it off, and it's like set on like a Goodreads screen. So that's cool. Is it off like that? Okay, no, yeah, that was off. So that's interesting that it's set to something when it's turned off. I could just be saying things that everyone knows. But again, this is my very first I don't know anything. All right, so now that I have a little bit of a better grasp on the stuff on here, we're gonna get to the more fun part of this, which is decorating it. Every time I see someone's Kindle, I always look at what their like decor on there is. So I'm very excited. I hope this fits. I hope I got the right size. This is the clear case. I'm just gonna see if it fits right now, and then we're gonna put some stickers in there. Perfect. Cute. Okay, so I'm gonna take that off. I hope, the one thing I'm worried about is I'm not gonna actually stick the stickers onto the Kindle itself. I'm going to set them like inside the case, and then hopefully the case will like hold it to the Kindle. I've seen some people do that, but I think sometimes the stickers can fall. So that's the only thing I'm worried about. Hopefully it looks good. I like that the little arrows like indented into there. That's kind of cool. I haven't bought stickers in a really long time, but I found this bag of just miscellaneous stickers that I've accumulated over the years, and this other bag of stickers, and I'm not even sure where it came from. So what's in these is a mystery to me and to you, and we're gonna find out what's in them together. So I'm gonna start with this one because I feel like I know where some of these came from. I don't know where any of these came from. Didn't know I had this, but I feel like I remember getting some of these from the beach one time. So hopefully I had good judgment then, and some of these are cute. Okay, I'd say we're off to a great start. Okay, that's not bad. That's pretty cute. Oh yeah, this is cute. Look at that. Okay. That's pretty cute. Oh, perfect. Looks. Another little landscape type of one. That was pretty cute. I could see this being a potential to be a very cute one. Another mason jar. What is it with things and balloons carrying them? Because we have two of them right now. I think I like this one better though. I like the colors on it. Ooh, this is another book one, but it's also like a Gilmore Girls reference with the coffee cup. That's super cute. I ordered some cases off of Etsy. Super cute. I think if they come in soon enough, I might try to include them at the end of this video, because I have one that's very beachy themed, and then I have one that has Spider-Man stuff on it, and I'm very excited for both of them. But I like this clear case option because I feel like it can always be changing. Like I can always find new stickers and add new stickers to it. Oh, this is kind of cute. So I think with just that bag, I feel like I have a lot to work with. We'll get to work on picking these and organizing them to make them nice and cute. This one, super cute. Definitely adding that. Maybe at the bottom, and we'll cover up whatever that is. Because summer's coming up, I feel like things like this are very appropriate, and I feel like super cute. And oh, the black really makes all the colors pop. That's cute. Okay. Like I said, I like the coloring of this one a little bit better, and I just think it's cute, so maybe I'll choose between one of these. We'll see. I do have this other hippie van. I didn't mention that one. I just saw this again. Maybe it also gives some summer vibes. I like that this one has book titles on it, and this one's cute too, but I feel like this one has more personality. So besides just plain books, I don't have very many book related stickers yet. I have looked on Etsy for Magnolia Park stickers, Spider-Man stickers, I think some Boys of Tommen stickers. I think I've saved like a stack of Abby Jimenez books, but anyways, this is temporary. Is that cute? I feel like that's good. My camera was about to die, so I had to go charge it for a little minute, but this is what the layout is looking like right now. I think it's pretty cute, at least for right now. I'll definitely change it at some point, but for the time being, I want it to be kind of cute. We're gonna see if the case, putting it just straight on there, works. Okay. Ah! Okay, I don't think they move. Yay! Okay, that's pretty cute. I'm actually gonna take it off and move them around just a little bit. I'm wondering if when the case kind of wears down, because this is a really stretchy case. I'm wondering if it wears down over time, then it gets looser and then the stickers could probably slide. So because it's new, I wonder if it's better for this, but all right, that's as good as it's gonna get. It looks basically the exact same, but I feel like it looks a little better. Now I'm really excited. Something that's also very new for me. I've never had a PopSocket before on anything. Phone, tablet, anything. Oh wait, this is actually very important. I gotta think about where I want to put the PopSocket. But look how cute. It's got little books on it with flowers. I thought that was super cute. I heard someone at one point say you gotta put it on a spot where like your hand will naturally lay. It's like when you're reading it, but like I feel like I'd read it like that, so I don't want to put it there because that looks awkward. So what if I want to change hands? Maybe like that. So not right in the middle, but like a little bit farther down. That feels about right. I think that's a good spot. The only thing about this PopSocket is I feel like now we have a lot going on with like all these books here and then like some books here. So I feel like I might want to get maybe a plain one. Still cute, but I do feel like we got a lot going on now. These are stickers that I found like 2 or more years ago. So I feel like now I'd probably pick different things, but they're still cute. I still think they'll do for right now. Oh, that's perfect actually. Whoa, that is literally in the perfect spot. I cannot tell you how excited I am to read on this. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of firsts today. First e-reader, first PopSocket, first time using these stickers. Okay. Maybe it just needed like a second to like wake up or something, because now in the library you can see all the covers for the books that I have. So that's awesome. Maybe it just needed a second. I judged it too quickly. What I'm reading right now is Gone by Michael Grant. I'm almost halfway through, so I'll probably be working on that one a lot this week. I just love holding it. It's still, even with the case and everything on it, it still feels really light, which is so nice. I really only have to hold it with like 2 fingers, so that's perfect. And this will make reading in bed so much easier because it's so light. It feels lighter than my phone. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to read exclusively on my Kindle for about a week, and I'm going to report back all my thoughts and feelings on it. Okay, it's been like a little over a week. I took a little bit longer because we did have finals, so I wanted to take care of that before sitting down and talking through everything. I got another case. Well, I had ordered this case around the time I had ordered the Kindle. Like I didn't have my Kindle when I ordered it. It just took a while for it to come in. Actually, a lot of the accessories that I ordered the same time I ordered my Kindle finally came in during this past like week and a half. I want to go through those and then we can talk about everything that I thought about the Kindle this past like week and a half reading it. So obviously I got this case. This is my absolute favorite one of everything I'm about to show. I don't know why I went so absolutely crazy with buying Kindle accessories. Don't know, but I have about like 10 different case options for myself right now, so that's super fun. But I'll put a picture of the other one that hasn't come in yet. It's a Spider-Man case. So excited. I'm glad this one came in first though, because today is May 1st and it feels very summery, so I'm really getting in the summer mood having this on my Kindle. Super excited for the Spider-Man one to come in though. I know as soon as that comes in I'll be putting it on immediately. There's this. Oh, also I haven't reviewed over the footage from like a week ago, but I did look at a little bit of it and I don't think I was paying close enough attention to see if things were in focus or not. So if that was distracting or annoying, I do apologize. I'm gonna try to be better. Anyways, this is the one I have on it currently. It looks the same on both sides, but I am absolutely obsessed. I got it from Etsy. I'll put on the screen the name of the shop that I bought it from, but absolutely so cute. It's got a lighthouse and little flowers and then a pretty little blue bow, some blueberries, a plant, a little vase. It says, I think that says coastal life, some oysters, and like a girl surfing. I am so obsessed, and just the color scheme, it just makes my heart so happy. There's a bit of a difference between like the clear one with the PopSocket and then like it being completely covered. Sometimes with the PopSocket it's a lot easier to hold and I don't have to think about it as much. Or maybe I was used to this, and then switching to this I'm like, I don't know where to put my hand. What I love about this is when you open it, not only does it feel like you're opening a book, but you open it and it like wakes it up, it turns it on. Instead of clicking the on button, you just swipe and open it up. That's something I like. It does have a little like strap, so you can put your hand in there, but I don't know, sometimes I do that. What I do a lot though is I'll just stick one, I think that looks funny, but I'll just stick one finger in there and that's kind of how I hold it. Or I'll hold it like with the back like that. It is kind of nice because as a person that like fidgets a lot, I can like switch up how I hold it constantly. That's kind of nice. I think if I had to pick between the clear case and this, I think I would pick this, but that's just me. I do think I will go back to this at some point. I do like the customization aspect of it, of being able to stick whatever stickers I want in there. And then what I also got was a bunch of different inserts. So I got a bunch of patterns, and then I have this one. I got this one separately. I got all these from Etsy. I'll look up where I bought them from and I'll just put it on the screen. I have this insert, and this one is so pretty. It kind of has like a sparkle to it, and I love that it's just a pink bookstore. Well, I didn't enjoy having it with this PopSocket because I felt like it was just a little bit, it was a lot of book and pink for one thing. But basically all you do is you stick your insert like either on top of your Kindle and then put the case on top, or you just stick the insert in there, and then it's kind of like a customized case. So that's really fun. I think I mentioned that I had a theory that the more you use this, the more like worn out it gets and the looser it gets, and I think that's right because it hasn't even been a week and I feel like when it was on there the edges weren't like on there as strongly as they were to begin with. Maybe that's just all in my head, but I feel like I'm right. And then all of the patterned ones, these are so pretty, so dainty. They're very, very spring. It's just a bunch of different patterns. This one's probably my least favorite, but they're all so precious. I think this one's my absolute favorite. So sweet. And what I think is fun is that this one's super pretty too, is that you could do them alone or you can use them like as a backdrop for stickers. Very customizable. I really enjoy that. I think I'm absolutely set on Kindle decor and cases. I don't think I'll have to buy one for a very long time. I am so obsessed with how this one looks. I just want to look at it all the time. I want to bring it everywhere with me. Oh my gosh. Decor aside, we'll talk about how I felt about the Kindle and all the thoughts I had about it. So I think the one thing I mentioned a lot of whenever, maybe not a lot of, but the one thing I mentioned when I was opening it and like using it for the first time is it's very like almost touch sensitive in a way and kind of like glitchy. And it still is kind of glitchy in a way, but it's not glitchy when you're reading it. It's only when you're looking at like the books, and it's just sometimes they'll kind of flicker or change. But just the scrolling, it's very abrupt, I guess, which it's really not a problem at all. I think I'm just so used to like my phone or like an iPad that I expected the Kindle to be almost like an iPad in a way, and it's not, and it's not intended for that, so I think it wasn't set up to be like that. So anything that's like where it's, you know, kind of glitches really fast or anything, it doesn't affect the reading quality, and it doesn't affect really anything to do with the reading at all. I think that's just something that, having never used an e-reader, I didn't know how it felt. Along the lines of how it feels like those screen protectors that you put on an iPad that feel like paper. And maybe that's why it's called a paperwhite. I thought that had to do with like how the screen coloring was, but maybe it also has to do with like how it feels, or maybe they all feel like this. Again, a lot of the things I could be saying could be news to people that have never had an e-reader like myself, or to people that have had one before. They're like, this is how they all are. So this is just absolute first impressions as someone who has never owned one. But the way it feels, like swiping it or touching it, it feels slightly papery, as paper like as a screen can get. I guess I should say. Again, it feels like a paper screen protector for an iPad. I really like that. I like that it doesn't feel like a typical screen. I don't feel like I'm on an iPad. I feel like I'm on a device meant just for reading, which is exactly why I bought it. I think I also mentioned before that I was using my phone to read Kindle Unlimited books, and while I did enjoy that and I did end up using it a lot and I got a lot of use out of that, I did not like that I could just swipe up and go to TikTok or Instagram or something like that. So I knew I loved Kindle Unlimited. I knew I liked reading books digitally, so I wanted something that was designated just for reading, and obviously buying an e-reader did that for me. As far as like reading wise, and if I picked up this more than I think I would have picked up a physical book, I think the answer is absolutely yes. I for sure picked this up more than I would have picked up a physical book if I was reading it. How often I pick something up really depends on what I'm doing and the mood I'm in. However, the convenience of this is just crazy. I cannot recommend it enough to get one. For example, me and my fiance Jared, we were playing, is that Fortnite Festival? I don't know. It's the thing where it's kind of like Guitar Hero, sort of. We were playing that. We were taking turns with different songs. If I wasn't playing one and he was, I would just pick up my Kindle and start reading it. And then I put it down and I'd play a song. So do I think I would have done that with a physical book? No, but because this one was just right there and I could just pick it up and then just keep on reading, it was just so convenient. Then also the convenience of not having to carry a book and a book light was super nice. Not to mention, if you have multiple books you want to read at once, you don't have to carry around multiple books. They can all be in here. So yeah, I knew I'd love it. I just wanted to make like an unboxing, first impressions video because I was super excited to buy it and I wanted to record something to show my excitement. To end off this video, I want to talk about some of the books that are available on Kindle Unlimited that I have read and would recommend. First off, we have the Boys of Tommen series. I love that series so much. Actually, I read most of it off of Kindle Unlimited on my phone before I got the Kindle. There is Binding 13, Keeping 13, Saving 6, Redeeming 6, and Taming 7, and then one that will be coming out on May 27th, Releasing 10, I believe. I don't know if that one is going to end up on Kindle Unlimited, but I know that the 5 books that are already published, they are all on Kindle Unlimited, and they are the most bingeable books I have read recently. I binged them all in about 2 weeks in March, and this past April I convinced my mom to read just about all of them. She is finishing up Redeeming 6 now, so that just shows you anyone of any age can love these. They are a young adult romance series, but I feel like they really dive into a lot of topics. It's not just focused on a romance. You basically follow in Binding 13 Johnny and Shannon. It is set at Tommen College in Cork, Ireland, especially in the first book, but kind of throughout the entire series. There's a lot of yearning, there's a lot of slow burn, drama, high school kids, super bingeable. Next is Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. I know I bought the physical book of that one, but I don't think I ever read any of it physically. I think I started it on Kindle Unlimited and I just ended up reading the entire thing on Kindle Unlimited, but that one is super good. I'll be honest, forget the main characters' names, but I remember a lot of what happened. It starts off with her being like stranded in his town and he helps her. It does start with a one-night stand, and normally I usually don't like that, but it didn't really bother me in this one because it didn't feel like a huge central part of it. It felt like you were more focused on their relationship than any of the spy scenes that were in it. The FMC is a doctor and the MMC is, I think he owns an inn or like a B&B. Yeah, he owns a B&B and he's a carpenter. So they're part of different worlds. She comes from a very, very wealthy family and he comes from a very, very small town, and they are, I think, about 3 hours apart. It's about them navigating that distance and kind of how their worlds fit together, and I found it very bingeable. Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez is also on Kindle Unlimited, but I haven't read that one yet, but I do plan on reading that one soon. A duology I recently read, Divine Rivals and Ruthless Vows, are also both on Kindle Unlimited. Divine Rivals is, it kind of falls in like a almost historical fantasy type of genre. There's a war going on I think Iris is the FMC, and her brother goes off to war and she starts working at a paper where she is competing for a specific spot within the paper with another guy, and so they're kind of rivals. It's like a rivals to lovers thing. But she also has a magical typewriter that she was using to try to talk to her brother, but whenever she sent letters, they ended up going to her rival at the paper, and they start exchanging letters anonymously. That's super fun. There's a lot of yearning in that one. A lot of people don't like the second one, but I think I actually liked it a little bit more. I didn't really click with the fantasy world in that one, but I really did enjoy their romance in both of those books. There's a whole bunch of other stuff on there though, things that I probably haven't even found yet. So absolutely obsessed with this. I'm going to the beach soon. I'm definitely taking this with me. So excited. So yeah, I feel like a brand new girl now with a Kindle. I feel like I have so many more options for where I can read a book and how often I can read. So I feel like a new person. That's it for today. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed, give a like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!